Moved into the second story of a house when I was a sophomore in undergrad. I thought I had it made with 2 bedrooms and 2 balconies to myself for a very reasonable price, $600 back in 2004. The house was an old farmhouse from the late 1800s but in good condition. Original woodwork and all that. 4 months go by and October looms. I just adopted a cat about 1 year old who had the run of the place while I was away. I started to notice that the cat refused to enter the kitchen. No big deal, I'll just move the food into the living room for now. The cat would no longer enter either bedroom. Not the worst situation, still, I catered to the cat still and moved the litter box closer. Well then some noises started coming from the bathroom. Pots and pans falling kind of noises. I had no idea what was going on, figuring the radiators were old and having some fun with me or something. It was about this time the plumbing in the bathroom went wild. Faucets would flow randomly, or leak intensely and then shut off. I had this amazing clawfoot tub from the early 1900s that I loved to soak in. One day, in the tub, the lights flickered. The flickering continued for a bit, so I decided to call my landlord who lived about 6 hours away. I wanted to see if he knew of existing issues or not and have him fix them if time permitted. It wasn't the biggest deal in the world, after all. Let's call him Jim for the sake of anonymity. Hey Jim, this is Patrick from the house you're renting up in the city. Hey Patrick, what's going on? Well, I've been noticing some odd plumbing and electrical problems recently. Did the previous tenant have any issues? A short pause. Jim was thinking, no, not that I'm aware of. I explained the issues and we set a date that he would come up and take a look. He was a handyman and looking to save some money, so he'd do it himself. The next week I'm speaking with my downstairs neighbor and asking if he has had issues. He talks like Boomhauer from King of the Hill, but I've learned to decipher his speech over the months. He's a severely injured vet from some war, not sure which one mentally and physically. My neighbor confesses he has seen and heard of no situations like the ones I'm having upstairs, but he'd keep an eye out. I asked if the previous tenant had any problems. He stared me down. You didn't know? I shake my head. Apparently the previous tenant was the original owner of the house. She sold it 20-some odd years ago to the current owner, Jim. She grew up in the house. It was her childhood home. She died in the bathtub 2 years prior. The one I soak in. I'm the newest tenant since.